Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Auntie Lara. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I drop a new lesson. And please like, comment, and above all share this video if you find it helpful. So very quickly, we are going to the analysis of Bat by D.H. Lawrence. So let's go through the poem. At evening, sitting on this terrace, when the sun from the west beyond Pisa, beyond the mountains of Carrara departs, and the world is taken by surprise, when the tired flower of Florence is in gloom beneath the glowing brown hills surrounding, when under the arches of the Ponte Vecchio a green light enters against stream, flush from the west against the current of obscure Arno. Look up and you see things flying. Between the day and the night, swallows with spools of dark thread showing the shadows together. A circle swoop and a quick parabola under the bridge arches, where light pushes through. A sudden turning upon itself of a thing in the air, a dip to the water. And you think, the swallows are flying so late. Swallows? Dark air life looping, yet missing the pure loop. A twitch, a twitter, an elastic shudder in flight, and serrated wings against the sky, like a glove, a black glove thrown up at the light and falling back. Never swallows, bats. The swallows are gone. At a wavering instant, the swallows gave way to bats by the Ponte Vecchio, changing guard. Bats, an uneasy creeping in one's cap, as the bats swoop overhead, flying madly. Pipistrello, black piper on an infinitesimal pipe. Little lumps that fly in air and have voices indefinite, wildly vindictive. Wings like bits of umbrella. Bats, creatures that hang themselves up like an old rag to sleep, and disgustingly upside down. Hanging upside down like rows of disgusting old rags, and grinning in their sleep. Bats. In China, the bat is symbol for happiness. Not for me. This poem is as simple as it is. We have the persona here in Italy, and the time is evening time, and he's here enjoying the sunset, just looking at the flowers that are wilting. He's just absorbing all of the beauty from the mountain of Carrara to the rivers, to everything. He was just basking in the beauty of it. Note that this poem is also a romantic poetry. So we see the poet's persona basking in the euphoria of the beauty of nature. And then he looks up, sees things. Because it was already sunset, he couldn't make out the particular bird. Okay, and then he says, look up and you see things flying. Between the day and night, swallows. And at first, he thinks that, oh, these things, swallows, all right? Swallows with spools. So he start to talk about the swallows, you know, still mesmerized by the beauty of nature and all. A circle sweep, a quick parabola under the bridge arches where light pushes through. A sudden turning upon itself of a thing in the air, a dip to the water. Now, he didn't know that this bird are not actually birds, all right? He thought that they were what? Swallows. And you think, then he now says, wait, swallows don't fly at night. It's already too late for swallows to be flying. Swallows? He starts to question these things that he's seeing in the sky, flying. You start to question that this can't be swallows. Dark air life looping, yet missing the loop. Like, this can be. It looks like swallow, but there is a particular loop. There's a particular way that swallows fly. is missing in these creatures. Yet missing the purely a twitch, a twitter, an elastic shudder in flight, and serrated wings against the sky like a glove. A black glove thrown up at the light and falling black. E now started to make out the distinctive features like dis can never be swallows. Never swallows. So all the while I've been admiring bats. Bats! The swallows are gone. At a wavering instant, the swallows gave way to bats by the Pontevicho, changing guard. So because it was already sunset, the swallows had already gone. Bats and an uneasy creeping in one's cap. So now, all of the sweet words that he had used from the beginning of the poem to, and you think the swallows are flying so late, here he has started changing. But by the time he got to never swallow bat, he changed his language totally, using certain words to show his disgust for the mammal. An uneasy creeping in one's cap as the bat swoop overhead, flying madly. Pipestrello, black piper on an infinitesimal pipe. So now it goes ahead to talk about the way they squeak, the sounds they make. Little lumps that fly in air and have voices indefinitely. Like they don't have their voice, even to their voice, wildly vindictive. Wings like beads of umbrella. Bats. Creatures that hang themselves up like an old rag to sleep and disgustingly upside down. These are the things that are irritating to the poet Lawrence. Now he is clearly angry. So I've wasted my time trying to analyze what I thought was swallow, not knowing that it was bat. Vexed, he poured all of his anger in his choice of words in describing bat. Hanging upside down like rows of disgusting old rags and grinning in their sleep. Bats. In China, the bat is symbol for happiness. Now in China, in fact, some even worship, they feel that it's good, it's a good omen if bats should enter your house. And so they don't chase it, they worship it. They like it. It's a symbol of happiness to them. It's not disgusting to them. But to him, not to him. To him, till thy kingdom come, bats will always be repulsive to him. So this is the summary of the poem Bats. So let's quickly go to the analysis. The poem opens with the speaker sitting on an Italian terrace with you can just pause this and read up so that I'll not waste. It's just the same thing over and over. Okay, let's go to the tone. There is a general tone of disgust and discomfort in the poem, and the tone arouses a feeling of uneasiness, gloom, and unpleasantness in the mind of the reader. So we quickly go to the poetic devices. We have simile, like a glove, a black glove thrown up at night, wings like bits of umbrella, like rows of disgusting old rags. We have metaphor, serrated wings against the sky, little lumps that fly in air, spools of dark threads sewing the shadows together. We have personification, the world is taken by surprise, the tired flower of Florence, green light enters, light pushes through, the swallows gives way to bat changing guard. We have imagery, we have visual imagery, and words that depict this visual imagery are depart, tired flower, gloom, glowing, enters, flush. This creates a mental picture of the sunset. We have flying, spools, dark, etc. These words describe the movement and appearance of different poetic objects, including the swallows and bats. And we have auditory imagery. We have Twitter, we have Piper, we have Pipistrello, we have infinitesimal, we have indefinite, and these appeal to the sense of sound, providing the picture of a long, echoing, almost unending sound of the bats in the silent, serene night. And then we go straight to the themes. The beauty of nature. It showcases the beauty of the sunset when the sun from the west, like that, like identifies the surrounding vegetation of the hill. When the tired flower of Florence is in gloom beneath the glowing brown hills. It highlights the serenity of the flow of the river Arno in dark evening. A green light enters. It describes the activities of the swallows with spools, dark thread. So all of these are, note that it was only for the bat that he showed his disgust. From everything, from the river to the mountain to the flowers to the swallows, when at first he thought that those birds or those things in the sky were swallows, were all appreciation of nature. Okay, and so of course, from the realization that he was not analyzing swallows but bats, he started using those words. So you can another thing can be a disgust, is a personal bias towards mammals, all right, or towards nature. You can't like everything. The fact that is a romantic poet does not mean that he has to like everything. Okay, so you can talk about the words that I used to show his disgust towards bats. And yes, we have come to the end of bat. If you have any question, do let me know in the comment section. In the next lesson, I'll be sharing with you the mark scheme for paper 3, so that you will know how you're expected to answer question on poetry. Okay, so till I come your way next lesson, be good and kindly subscribe and share. Thank you.